specifically is really good. Like, out of standstill, like, I can't really explain it like super in a like super full summary, but like out of standstill, especially when you can act on like, you know, a dime, you have a lot of really good options. Like you unlock tilts again, and it's just like you also unlock like certain like micro options to open up in certain ways that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
Fucking giganto brain pivot grab. Pivot better than full hop. Honestly,
like especially so here too, like for me, one situation where I really want to use it against Fox, right, is when he's coming down from like a full jump or a double jump, because really getting a grab on that can be so hard.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard for me, but I'm like being able to get a like
space
with the pivot, and even if they drift like far back enough, you can walk out a pivot to really adjust that micro spacing like really quickly. Yeah, something like pivoting out of a dash dance versus safe full jump. Yeah, exactly, because again, dash or pivot, you can stop on a dime, and as long as you're avoiding your opponent's move while you're spacing around them, you're doing it successfully. And if you're closer to them while you avoid their move, you're more likely to be in a position to punish them.
Yeah, that's
as well.
what I was saying. That's like what I was saying is like full hopping, like a lot of times it doesn't say it sets you up for safety, but it doesn't say you have to push an advantage. But
yeah,
like,
and a lot of times like the advantage can be kind of iffy, and it's like, is that really even an advantage?
I mean,
like even like a big setup for me when I do it, like versus Marth, like I'll pivot to stop right outside of his range, around outside of his range, but I'll pivot crouch. So if he attacks, I can still crouch cancel it and either get an opening or get like a good like situation that I can work with, or he just whiffs and I'm just perfectly spaced to just like get the, you know.
Yeah, you're like right there in the micro spacing too, to where it's like shine, like grab, like you can like make it really hard for them to react to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, so there's such a higher ceiling for getting openings with a pivot compared to
and
like
the thing
jump.
is, I feel like so many people would not be prepared for dealing with pivots as opposed to dealing with like full hop.
Right, like
everyone has dealt with a full hopping Fox before. Like,
right, like even for me, like I've only been really practicing this shit for like a little over 2 weeks now, so it's still like, you know, there's a lot of room to grow, right? And it already looks kind of like threatening, you know.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of potential for it.
Oh yeah. Well, well, the thing is too, like I realize like full hopping with Fox is just like, it just totally like erases a lot of your grounded like pressure game. Like your ground game is just like, it's like someone takes a big bite out of it, where it's like, because you're in the air, you can't be pressuring on the ground. Like you need to come down,
and
you need to come down safely. Like,
you said you need to be pressuring on the ground. If you're not pressuring, you're kind of just being like weak,
yeah,
passive. You know, and it's like you have to get your opponent stock. You can't really reliably do that if you're just being a
you can't just
weakling.
sit there, you can't just jerk off in the air in your fucking full hop. Yeah, you.
Right. You can do it on the ground in shield if you're doing the light shield tech.
Okay. Well, it's like the thing is too. It's like I feel like full hop when you're using it as a mix-up rather than your main like option is like pretty fucking good. I don't fucking know. Like a lot of the time, yeah. Like I said, like full hopping just erases your pressure gains. When like if you're just staying on the ground, like you can do so much more with it. Oh, goodbye, Forrest.
Yeah, it's really tricky, but yeah, overall, pivot's nasty. It's probably going to be pretty common in what people are doing in like,
especially now that everyone has like a fucking fob. Well, not everyone. That shit came out like 2 days ago, but you know. People don't even know what the fob is.
I don't.
This guy does not use social media. What a blissful
I was like, yeah, people love Fall Out Boy.
Forrest.
Jakespeare knocking his head.
No. Hearing coconut noises after Jakespeare knocking on his brain after that one. I love Fall Out Boy. That's really fobbling it. Holy shit. Ooh.
Oh no, his eyes.
Jakespeare just saw a fucking demon there.
That was really nice laser nair. Yeah, lasers that catch characters. But Randall wasn't there for him. Oh.
Randall's been simping for Forrest the whole time, but Jakespeare is kind of getting the short end of the stick.
Eyewater's here. He's looking a little
Eyewater's here.
A little watered up.
Oh,
that's a conversion. Oh, I wonder why he turned around for that. I wonder if it just popped up better.
Like the idea of the up tilt. That's usually the traditional follow-up, but he was just not.
Oh, just forward airs the fuck out of that back air. Yeah, who would have thought that having a sword is that powerful?
I can't believe this guy's sword is long.